Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This is Leonard Fournette, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
59, Mike, 59, Mike, check, 59. You don't know no better.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". You hold this. Mike, check, 59, 59. Hey, keep it up. Check 59, Mike.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Minshew. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
39-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Now Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Ready. 8, read. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Oh, what a move. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. He completes it to Westbrook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. They'll give Ford out another crack, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Texans nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jones. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Aaron Jones, the ball.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Eric Ebron.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he stopped immediately there.
On the carry.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
1st down, Houston.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now Jones. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Trubisky to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Their confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Texans.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
On the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Minshew with a give to Fournette.
It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the 1st quarter of play.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Leonard Fournette. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Switch. Check 26, who draw Corkins?
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Jones on the carry.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 31, Trubisky. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Complete.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level. The quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. The bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34.
X3, 218, jump. You got time right there. Now. Motion. Hey,
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7. You don't want to. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. 51 bucks.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Mike, check, 59.
Ready? 30 base.
Let's go, defense. Let's get up.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
50. Mike 50.
Get it.
Minshew sets to throw. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Ring it, guys. Fight.
Hey, exit.
Drop deep. Mike 51. I got one.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives him the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
10-2 so.
Defense, keep it up, guys.
Minshew with a quick throw out wide to Chark. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Smooth.
Check, 59. Script it, ball.
That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Check, 59. Lost the run.
It'll be Minshew again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. He's at the 50, the 40. And he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Go! 60 or.
59. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the 22, Minshew. And it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver, and it's third down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Intercepted by the Texans.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Trubisky. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard
line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And that'll bring up second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike, check, 59, 59. Check 59, Mike is 59, Mike is 59. Now watch one. 59 is Mike, 59. Ready?
That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
3rd and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder.
Jamison.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
80 weapon. Hey, Delta.
59, Mike is 59, Mike is 59. Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey.
Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Tackle.
Hey, Orvis.
Hey. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Trey Waynes.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Tight end's right. 3 down. Watch 1 and 2. He's coming up the edge. Watch him up the edge. Check.
Back to throw again. He completes this one to Mack. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Lambo will put this one through, and that will knot us up at 10. So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of...
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Ebron caught left side. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Fournette. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Fournette. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Fournette on the carry. Brought down at the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun is Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Minshew and Shark on the hook up there. First down, Jacksonville.
Yard line.
red zone now. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Throwing again on second down. Minshew, Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. On the run, it's Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, Texans.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Short little throw to Ebron. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
At the 50-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
First down, Houston.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night, It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Complete to
Will Fuller
Touchdown,
there to
Houston.
make the grab. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And not a blitz there, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10.
59 Mike, 59 Mike, check, 59. Watch the screen.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's knocked away and incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
That's pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue. Almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder. Helped force the incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Mike 59, Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Mack. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hey, Wahoo!
59 Mike, check, 59. Get in the way.
Hey, high 7.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Jaguars on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Recon, 132 fighter.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll go play action here with Minshew. They'll roll him out right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Oliver. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Jaguars 24. Texans 17.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A give to Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go again to Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. Ebron with it over the middle. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready? 59, Mike. Check, 59. Twist on travel.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambo is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he'll be out right at the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. Not much there, only a yard.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Yes. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Again, it's Trubisky. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
27.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, you see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Third and 2.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Minshew. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Fournette. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 2-yard line. Tonight's final score.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Jaguars, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington. Meanwhile, for Houston, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.